Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'Kakwadash.
Second thing that we want to do is give double honors to all the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and a salutation to all the brothers that are pushing this truth with both sincerity and with charity. All right, so first, I was gonna just grab this real quick, since the brother uh, has said, he has seen a U.S. military, a fighter jet. All right, and you don't see those every day unless it's like a parade or something dire is happening or about to happen. All right, so I'm gonna start with Revelation chapter 6, and I'm gonna start at verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, and power was given to him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth, and that they should kill one another. And there was given unto him a great sword. All right, and that's going into Esau Edom, because he has the blessing of the sword. All right, so that's the red horse, and pretty soon, he's right now he's inciting a bunch of wars, around the world, man. All right.
Blessing the sword is on his weapons and stuff like that. So
Yeah,
in Genesis, he was blessed with the sword.
Yeah, I was grabbing it. Was that Genesis 27?
And Isaac answered and said unto Esau, Behold, I have made thine Lord and thy brethren I have given thee for a servant. And with corn and wine have I sustained him. And what shall I do now unto thee, my son? And Esau said unto his father, Hast thou but one blessing, my father? Bless me even, bless even me also, O my father. And Esau lifted up his voice and wept. And Isaac his father answered and said unto him, Behold, thine dwelling shall be the fatness of the earth, and the dew from the heavens above. And by the sword shalt thou live, and thou shalt serve thine brother, and it shall come to pass, thou even the dominion, that thou shalt break his yoke from thy neck. So yeah, his blessing is the fatness of the earth, man. So his weapons, which is like the modern day guns, the nukes,
Which precept in Job says the Lord is given to the what? This is Job chapter 9 and verse 24. Earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the face of the judges thereof, if not where, and who is he? So that's talking about Esau Edom and also these heathens. Because if you ask anybody right now, who so-called rules the world, they're gonna say the white man. All right, not knowing that is Esau Edom. In the scriptures that was given the blessing of the sword. All right, America got the greatest military might on the planet. All right, and Russia and China come close, but it's really America. All right, so they really control the world in terms of their money, and their doctrine, their military empowerment.
strength and your carnal mind. That's why the scriptures say we don't boast in riches, wisdom, or might. The Lord had Goliath taken down by David. So when the Lord come back, he gonna take down this mighty kingdom, this great kingdom that's been so proud and believe that they couldn't be touched. They really believe that they can't, that there's no power that can stand up to them. And that's the same stubbornness that was in the mind of Pharaoh in Egypt during that time of Exodus, right? Who Pharaoh said it. Who is the Lord that I need to listen to him? And you know, is it not in the scripture? He said, who is the Lord?
God. The Most High, Yahweh, you know, he hardened Pharaoh, hardened Egypt.
I got a piece of real quick. To back the brother. This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and then change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until the time and times the dividing of time. But the judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion to consume and to destroy it unto the end. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. So yeah, all right, in that verse 25, talking about, you know, that spirit that America got of pride. And if, you know, anybody, you know, really know who, you know, like, you ever saw how, you know, Donald Trump talks, you know, that's a very prideful man. All right, you know, he thinks that's the man that really thinks, you know, you know, and you know, they are wearing out okay.
Con, if for the affliction. I got some before fall. So that pride. In general of this world is even with just Esau being the main one and the proudest. All these other nations, they don't think that they could be messed with or met. They don't think that somebody's coming to take their crown, and the Lord is coming to take the crown. He gonna have many crowns in his hands.
We got something real quick. It's Romans 9 and 16. Matter of fact, I started 15. It says, for he saith unto Moses, I will have mercy upon whom I will have mercy, and I will have compassion on whom I will have compassion. So then it is not of him that willeth, nor of him that runneth, but of God that showeth mercy. For the scripture saith unto Pharaoh, even for the same purpose I have raised thee up, that I might show my power in thee, and that my name might be declared throughout the earth. So the Lord rose up Pharaoh to destroy him, to show his power, but also his mercy. The same thing with Esau. The Lord gave Esau his blessing, which is the fatness of the earth and the sword, all right, just so he can use all that to destroy him with it, all right? So he's got America. How did he get it? Bloodshed, rape. He stole it. So now he coveted this earth, all right? He coveted this land, all for it to just be destroyed with his own blessing. He gave him the fatness of the earth, and it's going to return upon him. And then after that, through the mercy, he's going to give the power to his saints. That's why the scriptures say that the patience of the saints. What is the patience of the saints? They're waiting for the the turning of things upside down, right side up, because this kingdom is going to be put into the hands of Israel and taken out of the hands of Esau, Edom, and not just Esau, Edom, but the other nations. And then the name of the Lord will be established throughout the whole earth, because every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess what? The names of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And that's how the Lord's name is going to be declared all over the earth. That's how the Lord's name is going to be renewed upon the earth. Because in the book of Revelation it said that he shall have a new name. When you look up the word new, it means refreshed. So it's going to be refreshed again. Just like his name wasn't all over the earth during the time of Egypt, when we were coming out of Egypt. But how did his name ring all over the earth again? It was through the mercy he put on Israel and the damage that he put on Pharaoh. Because when we went into these other lands, they were like, who's y'all guy? Oh, well, this is Yahweh. Oh, they served the God of the Hebrews. This is the God of the Hebrews. All right? And they knew the name was Yahweh. So the Lord's name is going to be famous again through his mercy and destruction of our enemies. The Lord said, or the scriptures say, he shall recompense them that trouble you. Recompense means payback. And who's troubling the Israelites? Who's the one wearing out the saints? All these other nations. But starting with the most base, which is Esau, Edom. Because all these other nations are base also.
Okay.
All right? The scriptures say the kingdom of heaven shall be within you. The kingdom of heaven is within us. It ain't within everybody. It's within Israel. So the kingdom of heaven belongs to us. It's going to be given to us. All right, but before that happens, war has to happen. And we're on the brink of World War III. All right, Iran, they said that everybody going to feel it. They got a damn Twitter account where they talking about, oh, everybody going to feel it. They feel what? Feel their wrath. These people are ready for war, man. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear wars and rumors of wars. See that ye not be troubled, for all things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. You know, that's what the other brother was just talking about, man. You know, we hearing these wars and rumors of wars right now, man, with what Israel and Pakistan got going on. You know, with all this stuff out here. And this is verse 7. For the nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famine and pestilence and earthquake in diverse places. Right, man. So, you know, Esau, Edom is going at each other's neck right now, man. You know, at the hardest it's been in a long time. You know, it's so hard that, you know, Esau against Jake isn't being talked about as much right now, man. You know? That's
What's that scripture where it talks about a nation against nation? Oh, you did?
Are you talking about the one where the house divided?
Yeah.
That's some of it's different.
Because I was gonna make that point on Elon Musk turning his back on Trump.
I got it for you. So, Mark 3, and he called them unto him and said unto them in parables, and if a kingdom be divided against itself, sin hath an end.
Right now, it relates, back to what's happening right now. All right, Elon Musk, one of the richest men, on the planet, is against Trump right now, man. All right, and there was, just in cahoots. All right, and now Elon Musk is supposing all this stuff about Trump, talking about, they haven't released the Epstein Island list because Trump is on it. All right, which goes to show you that, right, so when the Lord comes back, all right, you know, it's gonna be, you know, a lot of judgment, you know, going on. All right, one, you know, judgment of the 2/3 and Esau, Edom, and all these other heathens, and at the same time, he's gonna be saving Jake out of that trouble, man. All right, and I'm gonna go to Jeremiah chapter 30. And see whether a man doth travail with child, wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned to paleness. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. But he shall be saved out of it. For it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and I will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. So yeah, alright, so meantime, while Jacob's trouble is going on, and it's death by pain, alright, people's, you know, and nukes are dropping, the Lord's gonna be protecting his people and save them out of it. Alright? Alright, and he's gonna you know, purify this planet, you know, with the blood of the wicked. Okay? And he's gonna renew it into the kingdom. Which goes into Isaiah chapter 14. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob. About like 1,000 years or so. Alright, and the white Esau.
I got some. This is Isaiah 49, verse 22. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh, behold, I will lift up my hand to the Gentiles and set up my standard to the people. And they shall bring their sons in their arms, and their daughters shall be carried upon their shoulders. And their kings shall be nursing fathers, and their queens shall be nursing mothers. They shall bow down to thee with their face toward the earth, and lick the dust off thine feet. And they shall know that that I am the Lord, for they shall not be ashamed that they wait for me. Right, man. So, and when the day the Lord comes back, you know, and renew this place and gives us back leadership, man, you know, we're gonna put these other nations into slavery, man. You know, not just Esau, because the scriptures say, what nation hasn't had a part of their spoils, man. You know, all these nations had a part in Jake's slavery, man. You know, so they're all gonna get put into slavery just after that 1,000 years. Esau will be wiped off the face of the earth with no more remembrance. You know. Because Esau, Edom is the only nation.
Among the heathens further in the affliction, he was the number one. He licked the wounds, put salt on it.
Isaiah 1 and 15. For the day of the Lord is near upon all the heathens. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return unto thy own head. Right, man? So like I was just saying, you know, all these heathens, they're gonna get the reward is gonna get returned into their own head, you know, for what they did to us. And it's gonna be double. Let me get this. This is Revelations chapter 18 and verse. And double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she hath filled fills her double. Right, man. So you know all of the wickedness Esau has done to us. You know, feeding our babies to alligators. You know, throwing our babies up and catching them on a spear. you know, they're gonna get double of that, man. You know, all the iniquities and all of what they put Jake through, they're gonna get double hardcore slavery, man. You know, like the brother. And we're gonna beat them with the iron, like the scripture says.
Yeah, and that's gonna be beating them with iron rod, all right? Our scripture say, you know, our heart's been meditating terror, all right, which they definitely have, all right? It's gonna be
More than iron rods. The whole sink, everything. And then some. We gonna invent new stuff to
Revelation 13 and 10. It says, "He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword." Here is the faith and the patience. Here is the patience and the faith of the saints.
that you've done to us, twice as worse, man.
We gonna have time, 1,000 years.
Shabbat every week.
He's still gonna be playing. Dream about something because he can put all this stress on you, put this GMO and all this bad stuff in your food, so now you got all this stuff messing with your hormones and your minds. So it's only fair.
Shit, you wake up thinking you're gonna be late for work. You got that your body got a clock. Shit, you know you gotta be at work at 9 o'clock. You wake up at 9 o'clock on your off day. You be like, damn, I'm late. You get it Saturday, nigga. Oh, it's Saturday. You know what I'm saying? This shit happened to me before. But yeah, I got scripture. Revelation 14 and 10. It says the same drink of the same drink of the wine of the wrath of God, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. And the smoke of their torment ascendeth up forever and ever. And they have no rest, day nor night. No, who worship the beast and his image, and whosoever receiveth the mark of his name. Here is the patience and here is the patience of the saints, and here are they that kept the commandments of God and the faith of Yahushua. So it's two scriptures talking about faith and patience of the saints, and the saints are Israelites. But so the saints that the Lord's coming back for are the 144,000, 12,000 from each tribe of 12 tribes of Israel, and the 1/3 who he's going to have mercy upon. Those are the ones patiently waiting. Those are the ones sighing and crying for the abominations that are done thereof. All right. Those are the ones who aren't going to take that mark. All right. And who are not going to worship the image of the beast. All right. But Esau is basically preparing for that great temptation, which is going to bring us into the hour temptation. And we have to resist the devil. Scriptures say you resist the devil, he shall flee. So we got to resist that and put on our shield of faith, because, you know what I'm saying, we are operating right now as sheep amongst wolves. The Lord said, I will send you off as sheep amongst wolves. Okay? So we're in danger. The Lord described us as worms. How defenseless is a worm? How defenseless is a lamb?
We behind enemy lives.
Right. That's why the Lord said, though you walk through the valley of the shadow of death, you know, your rod and thy staff shall comfort thee. What's the rod and the staff? This is what keeps you up and keeps you stable. And this is his word. All right? Staff helps you when you walk, helps you get up. All right? It's a weapon. All right? It does what it's supposed to do. It's support. Like this word is to support us, man. All right? So these words are comforting. All right? So when we see war being spoken about, like sometimes it's trendy. It'll be trendy on social media. There's been times when I went on Twitter and World War III is trendy. They niggas is saying we're gonna get World War III before we get Grand Theft Auto 6.
And fuck GTA 6. I'm tired of that shit. I don't want GTA 6 to come out before the Lord come back. I don't want to see it.
Yeah, we
I
don't really
want the
care.
Lord to come back before GTA 6.
We don't
Fuck
care.
GTA 6.
Yeah, fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Well, who was the Rockstar? Was Rockstar to make that? Fuck Rockstar. You know what I'm saying? And whoever made that shit, they ass going into slavery, goddammit. For making us wait so long. Fuck them. But anyway, you know, World War III is on the brink of happening, man. You know, you got Donald Trump had to come out and say, well, we had nothing to do what Israel did. We had nothing to do with that. You know goddamn well these motherfuckers had something to do with it, man. Come on, man. Israel is America's bitch. Straight up. They decorate her, give her money. Whenever she gets fucked up, you know what I'm saying? They there to give her a boob job or something. They always there to recreate some shit. They help her out. When they want to do proxy wars, they send her ass out there. Come on, man. Like, we know what's going on, man. We're in the know. We know what the fuck's going on. We know the play. We see the play setting up. We know what's about to happen, man. We know Esau getting set up. Not just them, but the other nations, man. They said they play up too. Shit, they be threatening America with war. They ready, man. China ain't scared of shit. These other nations aren't. Somebody get Joel. Somebody get Joel. They ain't weak like they used to be. They as strong as America. They're as strong as their oppressors. America has the most army bases scattered all over the world. They're not keepers at home. Esau ain't a keeper at home. Go ahead.
Joel, I got it.
This is Joel 3:10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say I am strong.
Yeah, so a lot of the weak are saying they strong. They got the weapons now. They used to have the pum, now they got the boom. You know what I'm saying? Now they got the big shit now. They flexing with theirs. I think Russia got a missile called Satan.
Satan too.
Satan
This
too.
is the second version. This is
Yeah.
the better version.
they got the boot. They done booted it up. God damn it. They ain't even got the regular now, bro. I know about the regular one. This brother just told me they got the booted up one. God damn it. So these motherfuckers ready, man. They flexing their muscle just like America is. I remember when I don't know if it was China or Putin, but they was telling Trump we ready. I remember it was when his first election when he was in office, man, he was basically taunting war, and they was like, bitch, we ready too. And then he didn't pull the trigger, he hit the button, cause he know them motherfuckers is ready. But you know they keeping it business savvy right now. You know what I'm saying? But with these tariffs, everybody want to make money, everybody want to do what they got to do, but a war is going to happen, one way or another. You can't stop what's going to happen. Like I think the brother read it earlier. The Lord ruleth in the kingdom of men. This is the Lord's show. War is going to happen.
They got special weapons now. It is like the Satan too. This shit just some special weapons. They got Tsar bomber. They got the hypersonic missile and shit. It's a super duper fast ass ballistic missile. It's like then they got guided missiles that can go around shit like that. Even the Iron Dome can be like bypassed by just an overwhelming amount of missiles.
They got drone guns. You can just shoot out a drone and it bomb a little village.
Yeah, it's these nations have got special weapons. They moving it around, dirty bombs, right? It's gonna be a Royal Rumble.
Like the world really caught up to Call of Duty, Advanced Warfare. For real.
I got something. This is Revelation 17 and 14. It says, "These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called chosen and faithful." So they're going to make war with the Lamb. And who is the Lamb? Yahushua. So you telling me that these nations are going to make war with the Lord's only begotten Son, and saying that he's going to overcome. And the ones that are with him are called chosen and faithful. Those are the ones that endure to the end. Those are the elect. Those are the ones that are going to meet him in the sky. Can somebody get that in Thessalonians? When they're going to meet him in the sky, I think it's 4. 1 Thessalonians 4:17, I think. It says we're going to meet him in the sky. All right? Those are the ones that have overcome. All right? Those are the ones who are going to get the fun. They're going to get the extraterrestrial bodies. All right? They're the ones who are going to get renewed. They're the ones who are going to have that portion, that double portion. All right? Like when it says that these other nations, as far as their punishment, they're going to get double.
Yeah.
Because what we have to endure is normal carnal punishment. Whips, chains, all right? You know what I'm saying? It was rumored, but that shit true. They used to throw our kids to alligators, use them as bait to get alligators and shit, man. All right? They used to do all kind of fucked up shit to us. Put us in breeding farms. I think in Virginia they had a breeding farm where they would put the mother of the son in the same room blindfolded.
You call him motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. That's why I think that's where motherfucker came from.
Yeah.
And then the son would have sex with the mom, so they would make they wanted a super slave. They wanted the genes. Like to all be there. They wanted a super slave. They do that shit. They're just like that one Edomite that came out and said, "Man, I hope LeBron James and Serena Williams have a baby, and then they would make a super athlete." Like they talk about niggas like they cattle. That's how Esau looked at us, man. We were just cattle. We were nothing, man. I saw a clip from the movie John Brown. I don't think John Brown and Edomite. I think the dude was Jake. Dude had crazy spirit on him. He was religious as hell, and he was not fucking with slavery in the height of slavery. And dude said in the movie, he was like, because he had a daughter he had a daughter with a Jake. So basically, he was like, dude that they were on a train. Dude was like, he said something to his daughter. He said, apologize to my daughter. He was like, I'm not apologizing. That nigger ain't above me or even on my level, basically. Basically, that's just how they looked at Jake, bro. Like, you not on that level, and you're beneath them. You're beneath a dog. You're not even worth a dog. That's how they looked at us. But in the scriptures, it talks about how God himself said that these other nations are nothing. They are less than nothing. So how they look at us is how God looks at them. So and only God's opinion matters. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua's opinion matters. They look at us like we're nothing, like we're beneath them. How do you think our power look at them?
Come on.
You know what it means to be called base? It means to be called low. Esau is low. and has no chance of salvation. That's how base Esau is. And this is the guy that's calling us low. That's the trippy shit. That's how the Lord shows his power, man. I will take the most base nation and make them the most powerful, and then have them be brought low. Bring it out. You got it? Bring it out.
This is 1 Thessalonians 4:17. Then which are alive and remain shall be caught up together with them in the clouds to meet the Lord in the air. And so shall we ever be with the Lord.
That's right. So those that remain are gonna come up to the Lord, and those that are in their graves are gonna come out also, man. So they're gonna come and meet the Lord in the sky, man. All right. That's what we working for, man. You know how while everybody else is working for a fucking Hellcat, we working to bring hell on these nations. That's our goal. Our end game is just to get through this shit, just so we can be called. All right, because right now we are called. Many are called, few are chosen. We trying to become the chosen. We want to make a team. All right, but we got to finish the job, man. The job ain't finished yet. Just like Kobe said, job not finished. Job ain't finished. Right now we got the spirit, we got the doctrine, all right, and we doing the work, but we got to finish the task, man. You got to make it to the end. We seeing Jake falling off, Jake getting kicked out of camps and shit. Jake going back into the world for what, man? Jake falling off, man. At the end, the finish line right there. Jake said, "Fuck it." Go ahead.
This is 1 Corinthians 9:24. No, it's not that they know ye not that they which run in the race run all, but one receiveth the prize, so run that they may obtain.
Yeah. See, Paul would give metaphors on like sports, because around that time, you know, the Romans, they were doing the Olympics and all kind of different events and things. So he would consider like salvation metaphor for a race, also fighting. All right,
Translated it into a language they can speak.
right. So yeah, Paul said, I become all things to all men. So he'll use like a race or a fight or anything to just give you an understanding of what you need to do. So you got to run the race. You got to finish the race, man. If you don't finish the race, you're not gonna make it. And this race ain't a sprint; it's a marathon. It's something you can't rush. It ain't only going to end early. It's a marathon. It's cross country, as they say. All right. So you got to finish the race. Got more?
Yeah. And every man that striveth for the ministry is temperate in all things. Now they do to obtain a corruptible crown, but we an incorruptible. Right, man?
Don't go bring it up.
I said, right, man. So like, this is how these athletes put in, you know, all this work and all this time into their profession to get that crown that's not even gonna last their whole life. You know, that's what we doing, man. We putting in that work, these hours, you know, to get that incorruptible crown from the Lord, man. To have a crown that can never be taken off us, man. You know, and that's what we look forward to, man.
Yeah. Floyd Mayweather and all his belts, Tom Brady, all his rings. You know what I'm saying? All that shit, that don't mean nothing. It won't mean nothing when the Lord comes back, man.
Because we're going to remember it in the kingdom.
Nobody's going to give a fuck. Nobody cares. Nobody will give a fuck, bro. Nobody will fucking care about how you was crowned here, how many Super Bowls you won, how many NBA titles you had. You know what I'm saying? If LeBron was better than Jordan, nobody will give a fuck. And that day, it will not matter. The only crowns will be matter is the ones that the Lord got with him. And for those that overcame the beast. That's the only, those are the real ones. That's why the scriptures say at the end, you know what I'm saying, you make sure your name is good. Right? See, right now, man, you know, these celebrities, they walk into certain, you know, events, certain places, certain, you know what I'm saying, certain rooms, they looked upon as something special because they name and what they done. the elect ain't looking to get their name good here. They're looking for their name to be good in the time when the Lord comes, because your name means everything. When it's about to get written in the book of life, your name could get blotted out. That means your name was no good. But if your name is good, it's in the book of life and it'll stay there. You want your name to be good when the Lord returns.
Your name is better than fine gold and silver.
That's right. Say it again.
I said, the scripture said a good name is better than fine gold and silver.
Right. So having a good name is better than treasure. Why would it say that? Because everybody wants gold, silver, rubies. Why? Because you can buy so much with it, you do so much with it. Women love it. You know, people, you can get a lot of land, cattle, bigger crib, live comfortable. All right. But having that great name, shit, you could be poor, not have shit, not have enough. You know what I'm saying? Shoes ran over, hole in your shirt, car broke down, busted ass lemon, job don't pay enough, overworked, underpaid, but your name good. Who's better? Who better? You got a good name in the Lord's eyes, but then you got dudes over here like Jordan who get like for what NBC contract for $40 million just to talk sports. So who better? Shit, brothers here in the camp better than a Mike in the Lord's eyes. The Lord looking at Jordan like he ain't shit. Jordan looking at LeBron like he ain't shit. That nigga ain't nothing. If he ain't calling on my name, if he ain't glorifying me, and none of them niggas do. The real important ones are the ones that doing the work of the Lord, man. Not these niggas out here just entertaining people. They just entertainers, man. It don't mean shit. What was a basketball player 300 years ago? What was a football player 300 years ago? Nothing. But but people created these events and sports, you know what I'm saying, to entertain. That's all it is. Bread and circus. That's it. Anybody got something else?
That's gonna be a reproach tonight. Because it's gonna be a heavy shame in the kingdom, because you have these celebrities that they name, their reputation, though it might have been high in this world, that don't mean shit. It's what they did with it that's gonna be a great reproach, because you have, was it Dwayne Wade who giving his son the funding to become a woman, right? You got these Floyd Mayweather sending money to our enemies.
Yeah.
Amalek. That's gonna be a reproach to them. Fuck they title in this place. They gonna be known in the kingdom as, you was the one that helped your daughter become your son become a little girl. You was the one that sent that money to the Amalekites. Yeah, it was you. Yeah.
Everlasting shame and contempt.
Yeah, it was you. They ain't gonna be known as Floyd Wade of the box. You was the one that sold out. Yeah, you gonna be naked. Everybody gonna see your funk. It's gonna be a reproach. That's scary. That's terrifying.
I got something real quick. It's Ecclesiastes 41:13. A good life has but a few days, but a good name endures forever. So the scriptures say that our life is like a vapor. It's here one day and it's gone the next. All right, it's here and then it's gone. But a good name endures forever. That's when you know your name is written in the book of life. A good name, whose name is going to endure forever? Yahweh Shai, and then your name. And what you've done, because your name comes with your reputation. What you've done in this life, like what was it in Gladiator? What do you say? What you do in this life echoes in eternity. That's basically what it is. Your reputation comes with your name. That's why whenever they ask you where you from, you say your name and your father's name, man. My name is da-da-da, father, or son of, and then you say your father's name. It's your rep. It's what matters. Anybody got something else? to give all honor, glory, and praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, B'Karkadash.
Double honors to the apostles, elders of Great Millstone, and salutations to all the Akim throughout the four corners of the earth, exalting the name of Yahweh and his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, in truth and in sincerity. Shalom.